What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. What's up, Ashley? And I'm Ashley, and today we're going to be talking about Malibu Jacks. You probably like, what? Malibu Jacks, right? It's an indoor amusement park, and it's actually the largest indoor amusement park in the state of Indiana. And if this place is not on your list, then it definitely should be. I'm going to be breaking down everything that you need to know before you go. This is one of those places that can get real expensive real quick. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm just going to give some thoughts on ways I think that you can maximize your experience without actually breaking the bank. Okay, so without further ado, welcome to the video. Let's talk rides and attractions. There's arcade games, there's bowling, there's golf, there's laser tag, there's roller coasters. I'm talking, y'all, a playground for toddlers and little kids that has the pyramid and the bounce house and some of this and some of that and some of this and some of that. Like, this place will literally keep you busy for hours. I'm talking go-karts, right? I'm talking bumper cars, right? I'm talking virtual reality games. I'm talking, like, y'all. Yeah, this is not a place that you are going to, rush in and out. Just be prepared to stay here all day the same way that you would any kind of amusement park. Now, when you first walk in, you hit the arcade games, and it's pretty much a big old circle with the arcade games being in the middle. Okay. And the good thing about the arcade games is that they do have a good variety of games. So it's something that, no matter if you're an adult like me or you're a kid like Carter, it's something that y'all both can find something that you like. Mini golf. When I tell you this is the cutest little mini golf area you ever saw in your life. Now, keep in mind that Malibu Jacks, they have like this boardwalk kind of theme. So they really try to bring the outside inside. Have you ever saw mini golf with a doggone waterfall? Y'all, that was a first for me. And I'd have been a lot of places, but it's really, really cute. With the mini golf, we did not play the mini golf, but the course looked like it was not too difficult. But just by the looks of who I saw playing, it looks like it's probably not too easy because I didn't see a lot of the smaller kids playing mini golf, but I definitely saw like a lot of teenagers and adults. Now, believe it or not, they do have some rides up in this thing. Okay. Carter's favorite ride was called the Twist and Shout. And that is a roller coaster, y'all. They have a roller coaster. I mean, a real life roller coaster up in Malibu Jack. The Twist and Shout is one where it holds 2 people per cart, and you get on in and it takes you around and round, but the carts spin around. So yeah, it does a lot of twisting and you're going to do a lot of shouting. Hence the name Twist and Shout. And that was one that is a pretty good thrill on that for it to be an indoor, roller coaster. Definitely really good thrill. I did it once, but it was too much twisting. I had already had a drink and I wasn't going to be able to do it. I just wasn't going to be able to keep doing it. But Carter, she did it over and over again. Another one of Carter's favorites was the pirate ship. And the pirate ship is pretty standard, right? For any kind of amusement park or any kind of fair or whatever. You've seen one, honestly, you've seen them all. But that is something that is geared towards smaller kids. But of course, adults can get on it or get on it with their smaller child or whatever. It's really nice, again, how they've taken these rides that are typically outside and brought them in. Now, my absolute favorite thing was the laser tag. I'll give you a little bit of information when it comes to the laser tag. So they do laser tag in 30-minute increments, right? So it's a type of situation where you got to come and sign up for their laser tag, and you either can just stand there and wait on, that group who's already doing it to finish up, or you can do what we did was we just signed up for a slot. We went and did something else and we came back. When you come back, they let you look at a little video, and then they have you put on the vest, they give you a gun, they show you how to work it. And when I tell you, we had so much fun. They split us into 2 different groups. I want to say there was probably at least maybe like 16 of us. But the good thing about it is it's completely in the dark. Everything is like glow in the dark type of situation. And y'all, it was so fun. When I tell you, I was running and ducking and hiding, and them little kids, they was tearing me up. But the group that I was in, we had small kids like Carter, right? She's 7. But then we also had some adults like myself, and then we also had teenagers. So we was a mixed bag in that thing. It was so big, and there was so many places to like run and hide and stuff like that. But it was so much fun. I would do that so many times. 10 out of 10 for the laser tag. They also have go-karts. Now the go-kart track is a nice size track, and it's actually really fun. They go, I don't know how fast they go, but they go pretty fast. But I gotta keep it real. They're fun, they're fast, but we had an issue with the go-karts. I hadn't had this issue the last time we went to this location. I also did not have this issue when we were in Kentucky. But for whatever reason, this time the go-karts would basically, I don't know, like cut off if somebody ran into someone else, or even if somebody just ran into like the side of the wall. It was like they kept stopping, and the attendant would have to walk out and like push the people either apart or push the person off the wall and maybe do some sort of reset so that the people could like finish their round. And the problem with that is that that was happening a lot. So unless somebody is just a guru at riding go-karts, you know, you're gonna bump into somebody else. You're gonna, you know, turn a corner too fast and like bump into a wall or whatnot, right? Or tap a wall or something, right? And I don't think that that should like stop everybody's go-kart. But I don't know if they were having some kind of snafu, but you know, that was happening. And because of that, the line for the go-karts was really long and it was moving really slowly. I had been there before without that happening. So I don't know why it happened this time, but yeah. So, you know, I'm always gonna give you the real. And that definitely turned me off from riding the go-karts. Like if I go back, I probably would not ride the go-karts because it's just not worth being in that long line, you know, that's really not moving. Now, another one of the attractions that they have is an area called Bounce Beach. Bounce Beach is actually for your toddlers or your younger kids. Now, the really cool thing about this area is it's tucked all the way in the back by the restrooms. Can I get an amen? Okay, yeah, amen. It's tucked all the way in the back by the restrooms. And just like if you were going to like Chuck E. Cheese or something like that, where there's like a system to where you have to have an adult go in with your kid, go out with your kid, wristband, like all of that kind of thing, like that security kind of check that Chuck E. Cheese does for toddlers, they do that at that Bounce Beach. I think that that is awesome. I love the fact that it's out the way and it's contained. So you don't have to worry about like teenagers and stuff like running over these little kids. There's an area for toddlers to play. Now with the toddler area, it's not all that. I ain't gonna lie. Look, I listen, I gotta keep it real. The toddler area is not all of that. But when it comes to like the pyramids for climbing and stuff, they're gonna love this particular area because the climbing pyramids get really tall. And there is, you know, different kind of slides and there's different kind of like punching bags. Like it's all got a little stuff in there. We're going to do a little bit of Carter Cam, right? Because let me know what y'all think about Carter Cam. I really want to show the part that us as parents don't get to experience. It is one of those places where like parents cannot go climbing up and through there, right? So it's definitely made for the little ones. So we got a little bit of Carter cam here to kind of show what it looks like, you know, up and through there. Take me through there, take me through there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that Carter cam. If you like that, please leave a comment below if you like Carter cam and me doing that kind of thing. With that Bounce Beach play area, that area could be an area where your kid spends just like an hour or more. Can you believe that this place has bowling? Like, oh my goodness, y'all. So over here by like their little food area, there's actually a bar and there's bowling. And you know, I love me a bar. Because with all this kid stuff, the least I can do is get me a drink. When we walked over there by the bowling, there was like a whole motorcycle clique over there. And I mean like grown people. I mean, honey, Sons of Anarchy was over there. And okay, let me stop. No, okay. I'm not judging, but I did want to mention the fact that there was a motorcycle clique there because that just goes to show you who all this place appeals to. Now, why the motorcycle gang chose, you know, the bowling alley that was inside of the Malibu Jacks, I don't know. Maybe they was gonna do the roller coasters or something. I really do not know. Maybe because it's convenient. I don't know. But I just wanted, you know, to say that because this place appeals to a whole lot of people. So is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Absolutely. $50, unlimited attractions, girl, bye. You ain't even got, boy, bye. You ain't even got to ask me. Heck yeah, it's worth it. Will we be back? Absolutely. So that's it, y'all. That's the end of this video. I hope you learned something. Please like, comment, subscribe, and catch me in the next one.